on, so it just starts just like that. All right. Yeah, I just want to come here and just kind of run my mouth a little. So if you jump in here, let me know if you can hear me properly. And if you can hear the background music, we know what you're also checking for. Make sure we don't have any echoes. But yeah, you know, it's been a busy, hectic week for the channel, just trying to put more stuff out there, make some tweaks, make some changes, and that's always got to be the name of the game. Tweaks and changes, improvements, hoping that over time that'll compound to something dope, something amazing. And understanding that's a long haul journey, right? That's gonna take time, like most things, it's gonna take time. But it's been a crazy week just in terms of a lot of stuff that came out in terms of, like, you know, Meg and Clay, and we did a quick stream about that. Almost it feels like several days ago, but it was more about the parasocial relationship, right? About how you don't know these people and their lives sort of really impact yours, how it becomes the most important thing to you, yet, you know, and this is before a lot of that stuff hit. A lot of that stuff went wild, went almost, I don't want to say viral in that sense, but a lot of people's responses to the whole thing became it just wild, absolutely wild, crazy, where people were deciding the entirety of their summers, their relationships, you know, based on that. So it became something like I'm saving clips, I'm grabbing this, that, and I wanted to make like a larger compilation video, but those things take time, and you know, you want to do it right, you want to generate something that's actually has some sort of value, and I might still get to that. I've got some time over this weekend to do something like that, but some of the stuff went as far as like, yo, Clay Thompson ain't shit. Yo, we didn't know who Clay was. Maybe you didn't, right? Maybe you didn't, but we all knew who Clay was. We all knew who Clay Thompson was, right? And not just us, United States, that watch, you know, basketball, or watch that epic thing, you know, dynasty that the Golden State Warriors had. And it was absolutely epic, right? It was completely epic, right? What they were able to do, they changed the face of basketball completely. So to pretend like that's not something, that's something, right? Because you didn't know who he was, right? I think Madam Joyce was making that big fuss, like, yo, she put him on the map. What are we talking about? You know, it just that's insane to a lot of us. We don't see it like that at all. But we get there. You know, so yeah, if you're new here, you know, drop something in the chat. Let me know you're here. Let me know where you're from, right? You know, subscribe to the channel. So look, we saw a lot, you know, if you're new here, you know, how you doing? What's going on with you? We saw some wild stuff, right? Talking about, you know, you all gonna cheat on your man, you know, in solidarity with what happened to Meg. You know how crazy that sounds? Your guy, you're plain Jane, you're plain Joe, guy that did nothing to you. That's just a regular dude. He's just like going about his business. The guy you chose, the guy you said that was good enough for your life. What happens? Yo, Meg gets cheated on, so I gotta cheat on him. I don't. Y'all don't get that, right? Yeah. Yo, you 13, right? Yeah, listen, man. The world gets better. Stuff gets better. This is right now. Your focus, just enjoy yourself, right? Being young at that age. Right now, yeah. So you're gonna go out and you're gonna do wild stuff. Mrsa's going on. Thanks for, you know, jumping in the chat real quick. You're just gonna do whatever you want. You want to go outside, right? Like, that was the threat. You know, that was the threat. You guys are gonna be outside this summer, and we understand what being outside means, right? Right? I saw one creator try to redefine what it meant. Yo, being outside just means we're going out to brunch with our girls getting drunk. No, we know what being outside means. we know what you're talking about in this context. It doesn't make any sense for us. You're going to, instead, because you're so hurt, because you're so damaged over what happened to Meg, that you're going to basically have a hot girl summer. Where are you hurting men in this? right? That's where a lot of us are looking. So where are you hurting men? Where are they exceptionally damaged by this? If you're going to go out and have a good time, you're going to go and have a time. Men be like, cool, cool, I'm with it. I'm fine with it. Like, okay, where's the loss? Where am I losing? Where's the losing proposition? If you want to go out and be easy, you want to go out and cheat on your man, those people that are overly single, what does it mean to them? Like, it doesn't. So it's a weird flex, right? It's a weird flex that you try to make out here. But yeah, I wanted to jump in here and just talk, right? Just some back and forth. Because I think that's what these live streams should be about. So one of the things we probably did, like, without going viral, we got to like 100 subscribers in the last like week and a half. So that's pretty incredible. Shout out to you guys that are new here. I appreciate that attention to the channel. So one of the things that we got to do, we got to just get active, right? That's what I'm doing here. The live stream on Sunday, I gotta do the work. I'll put that together tomorrow, but the link should be going up later tonight or early tomorrow. And for those of you that do come all the time, shout out to you guys. I hope to see you guys there. We're gonna have a good one. It's gonna be interesting, right? I'm already circling the drain with a couple different clips. So hopefully you guys will actually enjoy that when you do show up. So while I was going through some clips today and preparing some content, getting that ready, and one of the things that I came across that really just kind of hit that switch was a lot of times when we're trying to have genuine conversations, when we're genuinely trying to have conversations between men and women. It was one of these panel shows, the Peef Network, and you're asking men a question. Hey, what do you think about blah 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 blah? I said, all right, bet. Here's the answer. And instead of engaging with that person in a helpful way, you just go straight to say, just call him gay. Why don't you just date men? He's telling you why. And the question was, she was saying her daddy taught her, this is how you're supposed to look. This is how you judge men. You judge a man by what he's able to provide, how he looks at his responsibilities. Cool. Give that to you. But he was saying that the response was like, okay, we get it. Men are supposed to provide, supposed to protect. Cool. Get it. What are they supposed to get for that? It's not like the days of old. We're just saying that, both men and women have changed. So what is a man supposed to get for that sort of behavior now? And she, instead of engaging with that question, she just kind of said, oh, just date men. Okay. So now I don't want to talk to you. right? As like just between men and women. Now I just don't want to talk to you. I just want to leave you alone. I say, all right, cool, whatever. We can't have a real discussion. What do you want me to do? Which is just like the Megan Clay thing. You keep saying more and more outlandish things like, yo, we don't know who he is. Future Hall of Famer. He couldn't be more well known outside of, you take Steph, there's Clay, there's Splash Brothers. Like, that consumed all of media attention for a year change. Okay, you don't have to know who he is for him to still be significant. I don't understand the solidarity behind someone you've never met. I get you can appreciate them, but it's to the point of like, it's idolatry. You look at this person as if they're somehow better than you, or they're your representative. I saw one lady, she said, I would have rather been cheated on than Meg. What does that mean? What does that mean? You rather have someone cheat on you than for Meg to take that. If you met some of these people, you realize how normal they were, how regular they were. They're not better than you. They're not special. They have a talent that they're able to capitalize at the right time, the right place. They have a certain look, have a certain aesthetics that is popular to that brand right then and there. That's what gets them to push. If not for a few things, a few of your own choices, there you could have been. So even though your life may not look like it, your life may not look super dope, awesome like theirs does, that doesn't mean that somehow they're more important than you, especially in your own life. Be selfish, right? Be selfish. If that's what you want to call it, that's how you want to look at it. Be completely selfish. Look at yourself and say, yo, I deserve all this. Every last bit of it. What has happened now, I deserve it. You can't tell me I'm not important. You can't tell me I don't matter. You should look at it like that. Why do you get to tell me to your life be more influential than my own? I'm running ish here. You should look at it like that. Maybe it's a Nigerian in me. Maybe it's a New Yorker in me that's looking at someone else's life and say, yo, that's cute. That's cool. But why does that get to be more interesting, more important than my own life? Someone cheats on you. That sucks. My summer is not going to be dictated by that. I'm going to look and say, man, that's interesting. Go about my business. Go about my business. So another clip I saw, and maybe I'll have time to do a proper reaction to it, tomorrow, but it'll be in a rotation soon. Talking about, and it ties into the community post I put up today about putting pressure, right? Putting pressure. When you talk to a woman and she says no, and then to me, that's good. A no means no, right? We don't play with that at all. Your life can turn very quickly on a dime because you thought a no was playful or you didn't take no. Any inkling I get of a no, any hesitation, if I come up and if I try to talk to you and you give me any inclination of a no, you're not interested, you're slow to reply, I'm just going to assume that you don't want to have the awkward conversation of telling me I'm not really interested in you. I'm going to give you that grace. I'm just going to back off. I'm going to turn on the good foot, do a complete about face. I'm going to go about my business. I'm going to say, yo, best of luck to you. Detached with love. We say that all the time. Do what you got to do. So, don't ask me if you don't really mean no. If you just want me kind of put pressure, you want me to keep talking, you want me to come back after you, I'm not going to do that. Just say what you mean up front. Hey, I'm interested. I want to play hard to get. I want to do that game. Cool, right? I'd rather you tell me that than have me try to do this dance and it turns out the entire time you were scared, you were offended, you didn't want any parts of that. No. So now what we do, we err on the side of caution. I think most men understand this game. I'm going to leave you be, do what you got to do. I'm good. Right? It's fine. So when you take that concept, and this woman was saying that if a man wants to F with you, just F with you, there's not going to be any action behind his words. He's just going to say, hey, what are you doing? What you up to? Conversations like that. Versus a man that's trying to F with you, he's going to buy the flowers. He's going to say, hey, be ready by 7:45. He's going to do all these things. And I noticed the through line. As long as he's spending money, then it's cool, right? It's him Fing with you, right? It's him good. That's good. Listen, if you are new here, subscribe to the channel, hit us up in the chat, let us know that you actually are here, you're active. This is one of the best ways you can actually support the channel, help it grow, help YouTube realize, hey, this is people are actually here, people are engaging. Sometimes I know in the chats, when we're putting on the live streams, especially Sunday, the live show, it's more of a show, right? There's stuff happening, lights, music, all that. So it's easy sometimes just to set it down and just chill. But for small channels like this, and we're still small, even at 4,000 subscribers, we're infinitesimally small, right? I can admit that. We're infinitesimally small. But that activity is what YouTube is going to look and say as a positive indicator. So hit that, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, drop us something in the chat, say hi in the chat. Stuff like that actually helps. And I know it seems asinine, it seems weird, but we're trying to nail down exactly what needs to be done to help grow the channel. And I want to use just about every avenue as possible that we can. If that's from community posts, that's from, still doing the 2-a-days, the shorts, the long form, the live streams. We just want to do more and more of that. So I'm going to try to do a live stream tomorrow, just another chatting session, just to see if we can try different times a day. But Sunday is still going to be the day. Sunday is going to be for the subscribers. So if you are subscribed to the channel, it's for you guys, right? So we can have fun and laugh at the ridiculousness of things while not trying to take ourselves too seriously. We save that for the other 6 days of the week, right? We got paying bills, because that's not fun. But like I was saying, the whole point of the whole thing was that if you're spending money, she's looking at that as pressure. She's looking at that as showing how much you value her activity, what she's doing. And we have to understand that we're not all in the same income bracket. We're not all the same, moving the same way. Just because someone sends you flowers doesn't mean that he means more or his intentions are any less impure as the other guy. I'm saying take it from a man. If I'm trying to F with you, then I'm pulling out all the stops. I'm seeing what I got to do. And if little small gestures like this makes you feel, hey, there might be something more here, if you're not really looking for anything else behind the scenes, it's an easy move. I'll just spend the money. One of the videos I said earlier today, I don't think it wasn't posted, but if there is a price tag to it, then it's cheap. You think about the value we should put on femininity, on women, and it was priceless, right? People went to war. People used it as sculptures. People use it as unlimited motivation, their muse. It was priceless. Today, it's $40, right? $40 can get you some strange. $40 can get you some effects for some time. So then things become cheap. Once you put that dollar sign on it, it's cheap. That's the easiest thing to do. You brought down the value and you made it a highly, not even highly traded, a widely traded commodity. So boom, that's all I need to do. Now it's cheap. Now it's absolutely cheap. But we understand that a lot of this is always going to follow the trailing effects. Always going to be the men following the woman's lead. If a woman is saying $40, yeah, that's a running joke between us. If you guys haven't checked out Ace Fan, you should. Let me plug in a channel that's much bigger than mine. But yeah, it's one of the saddest things that we sort of see. But men are always going to be the trailing effect. They're always going to follow the lead of women. If that's how they're moving, then that's how they're moving. If that's what they're saying is the most important thing to them, that's the most important thing to them. That's fine. That's cool. If you want men to do better, then collectively you gotta somehow raise the bar. But there's so many that are going to be lagging. There's so many just not going to adhere to that it is what it is for now. Sometimes you just got to separate and elevate. See what else you can do on your own. See what else you can build. See what else you can create. That's the way I look at it. Take your little flock, take your little community, and do well for yourselves, and just see what else is out there for you. I'm not saying like create a little homestead, because I'm not a farmer by any means, but you can do that. You can just say, all right, let me create something on. Let me create a community of like-minded people that believe in the same things I do. Okay. So again, we want to just jump on here real quick to run our mouse a little bit. And I wanted to test a couple of things with the algo and see how some of the stuff is pushed, how some stuff is not pushed. And that's going to be the future of the channel for a little bit. Test, retest, and see what we can do. Trying to optimize things. So if you do have suggestions, I'm always open to that. The email is in the description, so you can hit that up. I'm going to be trying to do a mobile live just off the phone to see how YouTube may push that out in what sort of virality. But all of it is, again, is life should be about testing, retesting, gather the data, see what you can do, see what you can find, and then try to move a little more optimally. You should probably do that in most things in your life. I think that's always a good plan. So for those that I will see you and talk to later, I'll get with you guys. So then maybe tomorrow's live stream, or like I said, hopefully for the replay gang, I catch you guys on Sunday, 7 p.m. Central Time.